Hi guys, this is Why Society. We are here with Masinte, Sean, and myself, guest star, because I'm a star.
Nobody knows
Kenzani
me, sure.
Mashaba. And yeah, today's topics are going to be very interesting. Something that we actually, I feel like everyone has a lot to say about it. So yeah, let's just go right into it, yeah? Sean?
Hi guys, welcome back. Don't know why Kansani calls me as Sean. Because nobody calls me Sean.
Sorry, Don. His name is Don.
I'm wearing my brand sake
Don
after
carry
all.
on.
The Don.
Today is episode 3. Obviously, Casey said best. My favorite the guest after all. Before we get into anything, Casey, he introduced himself so nicely. Aren't you happy there at home?
That's the twang.
We've got a guest, Kensani, Mr. Mashaba, a brother, businessman, a marketing guru.
No.
Hey, are you laughing at that?
Man, I'm just okay.
Kensani is not okay about that, but he's been involved in so much. And today we're discussing very, very important topics. And obviously, the panel with the most, simply for the happy kids.
The beautiful one.
Yeah.
Ripping the ladies.
Yeah, we are not short. Lisako is joining us now. And we keep that on camera so that you at home, when you comment, don't ask yourself too many questions. Why is who not here? Why is who not there? No. We are a group of friends and a family, and we're working together. So you need to understand there's life after all, eh?
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's jump into it. Topic number 1 for the day. It's why do I not want to work for my own? And this is derived from people who literally feel like they can use whatever they have or their looks or everything else to get what they want instead of working for it. So why do I not work for my own? And why are you comfortable with not working for your own shit? Why do you need to call Kinsani and like, Kensi baby, I need tickets to this, and when he gets you tickets you're like, Donnie baby, I need $1,000. Why do you do that? So let's jump into it. I'm not gonna start this shit because I got a lot to say.
I think ladies first, eh?
Since you are the crown for the day,
Guys.
Cynthia is starting this one.
Guys, I counter this whole topic because my mindset is not even about that. Okay. So my understanding regarding this topic is why do I not want to work for my own? Meaning, why do I not want to own a business that is my own? Why don't I want to be an entrepreneur? Why don't I want to earn my own salary, flexi hours? Why don't I want? So it's that's how I understood it, and it was misunderstood because he's saying so I feel like it's a gender thing, although Kensani didn't want us to talk about that. It's a very gender-based thing. So it's females, basically. Females don't feel like gents owe them money or I don't know, like time. I don't know, but most of the time it's finance. So females, why don't they want to? Because most of us feel like, okay, because this happened, maybe buy me this. Because this happened, maybe do this for me. Like take me somewhere, show me that you want to be with me, type of thing. And that's through finance most of the time. So that's that. And with regards to me going back to the whole why don't I want to work for my own, it doesn't really
Resonate with you.
it doesn't. Thank you. It doesn't resonate with me because I'm trying to do my own thing. I'm trying to work for my own. I'm trying to establish something for myself. And I need to make this clear, and I told you guys, I will never ask a man to do something for me that I can't do for myself.
Okay, guys. So we got sort of interrupted in the beginning. We have someone special joining us. We've got Lesego here,
What's
and
up?
I'm gonna allow her to introduce herself.
Hey everyone, my name is Lesego, aka Lou. I'm a voiceover artist and an actress, well, aspiring actress. What's up?
Issue.
Nice to be here.
Look, it's Lou.
Yes, my Twitter is Look It's Lou.
Don't follow her because I'm still trying to
Please
find her.
do. Don't listen to him.
Like, she's having hot flashes. Like,
I mean, listen, Lesego is kind of a hardie.
hey, you know what I'm saying now, right? Hey, bro, keep it away from the shit now.
Okay,
Stop.
so Lou, Lesego.
Yes.
What we were talking about was people, what's the topic again?
Why do I not want to work for my own?
Yeah, why do I not want to work for my own? Like, so basically this is just around people that just don't want to work hard for their
Yeah.
own money. There's a point that Masintle raised up earlier on about people that don't want to be entrepreneurs and actually make their own money, be their own bosses. And then there's a flip side to it on that very same coin, which is basically pretty people, and I'm gonna say pretty because I mean both men and women. There's some men and women that just don't wanna work for what they want. So instead they will use their
looks and stuff to get ahead.
I mean, you could go far. So, I'm sorry.
Hey, what you talking about, Willis? Hey, what you talking about, Willis?
So basically,
Wonderful.
this is where we at.
Yeah.
So tell us what you think on the topic.
Sure. It's a very tricky topic, but very relevant considering the times that we are in now.
My society.
But before we get there, I just feel like for a certain class of people, it's not by choice that they can't be entrepreneurs and stuff. Some people have homes to sort of maintain and keep going, and it's very, when you open your own business, okay, I have my own company and it's not easy, especially in the beginning, and I can only imagine if I had like a whole family to maintain, I wouldn't be able to for the first 6 months because I'm still trying to hustle and get my shit, there.
Yeah.
So for some people it's about that, like I need to secure the bread by the end of the month, to pay for school fees, to pay for food, the basics. So opening a business is not like viable for everyone, as it is for some people who maybe have a better background, or they can take that 6 months away from a 9 to 5 and say, this is what I'm doing, this is what I want to do, what. So it depends. It's very tricky. That's why I said it's very tricky.
Okay. That's that's
That's
something, since you said that, Lesego, I think I want to hear what
Cynthia is going
Cynthia has to say, because
I'm actually right there with you.
I mean, that's her alley right there, and I feel like
Yeah.
she has a lot to say on that.
I'm gonna be, well, when it comes to losing your morals for feeding your family, I will always be inconsiderate when it comes to that. And I know it's a flaw that I have, but it's because of how I grew up, and this is still being inconsiderate because I'm not from a family that was wealthy, but it wasn't less or underprivileged.
You were privileged enough.
Yes, type of thing. So when it comes to you have to do what you have to do, I can't relate to that. I can't. So yes, I also have a young company I'm trying to do. I took time away from. So I'm the typical, I'm going to do whatever it is that I want to do to make sure that my goals and my standards and whatever I want to happen for my life can happen.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, I don't know. I just feel like it's a topic that I'm going to be very inconsiderate for, and maybe let me just hold back a little because I don't want people
With
to
white
like me.
society, you are not allowed to hold your reaction. So we'll give you a 2-minute break to think of what you want to say and
Nice.
jump to Casey.
I must say it nicely.
So, my thing was a question. Seeing that, I feel like, okay. So personally speaking, I'm from a privileged place.
No, you're not.
We're not.
But if you know him,
no.
he's not.
I say
He's
privilege.
lying to you.
No, listen.
Sir Ken's lying to you. Ain't no privilege up in there. Shit.
Listen, I say privilege because one, growing up, I went to private schools, and yeah, you can say whatever you want, Sean. Come at me, bro.
You went to a what?
I went to private schools.
And?
I feel like
So-
we don't need to unravel.
Okay.
No, guys.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to this,
All we need to do is
I have one thing
He's
to say.
saying-
If you guys don't mind.
now we're gonna put you back on.
He's saying he's from a privileged background, and that's that. Carry on.
Besides that, before she cuts me, no, I need to stop this where it ends. Guys, privilege is different.
Sharp.
Because you went to a private school and I went to a public school.
But here's
it
the
doesn't mean
thing.
you were privileged.
Here's the thing.
Because nigga, I was with you after school every fucking day.
Not really.
My point is that.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Why I say privileged. Privileged because I'm privileged enough that after high school I could make a decision for myself. I
Yeah.
didn't have to say, okay, now I'm forced to be the breadwinner. I have to do 1, 2, and 3.
Black tax.
Privileged after that because even after university, I had the option to drop out. Like I had the option to like, you know what, fuck it. I want to do something else.
Yeah.
I wanna do my own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's a privileged background because you know you can afford to, and even if you really can't afford to, you know that at night you're not really gonna go
To bed
go to sleep hungry. And
Basically,
Yeah.
you were covered to make your own decision.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, privileged. Because if you're not privileged enough to make your thank you. If you're not privileged enough, hey.
Yo, Cynthia is whispering some shit. Cynthia is whispering some shit that I'm not on for. I'm shaking his hand and
But
giving
I
a pound
want to
because
say
look,
something on your point.
Okay.
Ne? Sorry to cut you
No,
off.
not a problem.
So, growing up, I was privileged
Fucked
as
up.
well, and I got to a point where my parents divorced. So my mom was a housewife, and my dad was taking care of everything. And I think after high school, that's when I realized that, fuck, like I need to get the fuck up and do something because my sister was already working. She was also forced to work after school, and because now I was done with school, I had to jump on the wagon and do the same to take care of the three of us. Well, help take care of the three of us, you know. So we all have dreams, we all have things we want to do, and that's my point that I was trying to make earlier on, Jorge. Sometimes we are forced into decisions even though we don't want to because of our situation. So for me, after school, that was my situation. I had to get up and hustle and kind of forget about my dream for a bit because there had to be food
on the table.
True.
And it started getting too heavy for my sister, and when I finished high school, she felt like, dude, you're old now, you need to
something.
now
Help me
continue,
out.
you know.
Help me out, yeah.
So I had to forget about my dream for a bit until I got to a point where I was like, you know what, I can, or rather I have to, because I'm not happy doing this you know, the lab rat thing,
Yeah.
where like a
shit,
9 to 5.
yeah.
I'm not happy. I'm not, and I'm getting opportunities, and I can't even entertain them because I'm at work.
I'm trying to.
And these opportunities have to do with my dream. So I got to a point where I was like, I'm stopping this. If I don't have bread at the end of the month, then I need to make a plan. But I'm going to go for my dream.
True.
So I sacrificed a lot, and I had to make my mom understand. You know, parents, they don't understand this media thing.
They never.
They're just like, no, but why?
Not now.
Akola
You are the only
tshele.
parents who understand it. Only you guys.
Until you get a lump sum.
Yes.
Like
and then they're
million.
excited.
They're gonna be like,
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. That
That's
lump
what
sum,
it-
yeah.
lump sum needs
That's
to
what
be.
it-
It's not
trust
enough.
me.
It's not enough.
Trust me from my point of view.
And don't forget, gape, taba ya black tax, like she was saying earlier. Rona batho ba bantsho re na le black tax, whether we like it or not. Unless we decide, I'm cutting my family off completely, I'm moving to another country so that I can focus on myself and not feel the pressure of black tax.
I honestly,
But
I honestly don't want to confine myself to black tax. I'm an individual. Thank you for bringing me to this world. I didn't ask to be in this world. So, if I
But
want to
we
do it,
are
I'm going to
thankful,
do it. I did say thanks before.
No, as in like Kenzani is thankful that you're in this world. Sorry.
but also for you, like you said, you haven't really ever felt that pressure.
You know what? I feel like I made myself not feel it. It's not like it's amazing at home. No. I was just like, I'm my own human being. If I want to do this, I'm going to do it. You know, regardless of what they think and how they are or whatever. But I've never been in a situation where I had to work for my own. Like
absolutely had to.
No,
Yeah.
I've never, and I'm.
But you felt it before.
I have 100%.
When your
I
uncle
have.
knocks on your door, you know it's gonna be, oh shit.
Besides
That's
your
black
uncle,
tax,
you know,
not
it's very tricky.
No, yeah, but that's like you have that
The
to
norm.
give.
Yeah,
For your
it's the
uncle, you
norm.
have,
You've
but
got
yeah,
the tin.
I'm gonna put this out from my.
paving or ceiling. No,
But sometimes you don't have. Sometimes it's a situation where my sister needs to get to work and I have money and she's asking me. And that money I was gonna use for A, B, and C, but she's asking
Oh.
me. And now I'm just like, ish,
Sacrifices, bro.
you know,
Of course.
that is a form of black
that
tax.
goes without saying.
It is a form of
Compromises,
black tax.
If you have to
And-
go to work, it goes without saying. It's like that's what's happening before everything else, and then
goes
we can
Yeah.
move on.
And I think that's what we're trying to fight. It's something we're trying to go over. There's people who think that because there's black tax, they don't feel like they need to work for so many things. If Kensani is willing to pay for my flight to Cape Town,
Definitely, yes.
my black tax, the money I work for goes to Casey, goes to my family, and then Casey is the one who's making me live my life. And coming from me, dude, I'm the first of 7 kids.
Yeah.
First of all, your daddy a rock star.
Put that away. Put that away. My daddy might be a rock star, but I'm the first of 7 kids. I'm the first born. Literally, when I said to my mother, fuck it, I'm down with corporate. We're not speaking to each other for the first 3 months.
I remember. No, I can definitely.
You were there, you saw what was happening.
No,
My
I
mother was
can
like,
relate to that.
"Fungwenza mapat, how the hell are you gonna make money?
From parties.
I can
Funka
definitely.
lapha
relate to
computer, how
that.
the hell are you gonna make money?"
Yeah.
And I literally had to hustle to a point where I shut her up, and at the same time, I'm chasing what I want to do.
Did she say congratulations or I'm proud of you?
No. My mom said it only last year when I turned 30. She was like, "My son, I'm most
Let me-
proud of you more than anyone else
let me
because
tell you why, because-
you are reliable."
Let me
That's
tell
what
you.
she said to me.
Let me tell you why. Because you managed to
Shut
let
up.
go of the 9 to 5, which is honestly speaking, I'll be very very honest.
Hard.
It's more secure than being your own.
No, definitely.
Your own boss.
But you stay
It's
stagnant.
more. You do stay
That's why I said
stagnant.
you're elaborate.
But then
You just
now
keep going.
you did something where you quit a very
Lucrative job.
secure job where you know that, listen,
Financial.
no matter how much shit they give you, you know that at the end of the month you still have income coming in.
Yeah.
Now, once you're entrepreneur, you actually go through that. I'm gonna go through maybe 2-3 months
A year.
without. Well, a year. Wow.
No, it
5.
happens. It happens.
No, that's the
Entrepreneurship
thing.
is
That's,
fine.
that's the scary thing about it. Like, it can go for such a long period to the point where you, as an entrepreneur, you feel like, you know,
You ask yourself, what
Was it worth
am I
it?
doing?
Was it worth it?
You wake up and you're just like, where am I going?
Yeah.
Where am I?
was it worth
Why
it?
am I here?
Was it worth
Was
it?
it worth it?
Should I have quit that 9 to 5?
Do I go back?
And here's the thing about leaving the 9 to 5 space and then going into entrepreneurship and then having to go, or rather having to go on that crossroad where you're deciding, should I go back to a 9 to 5 or should I continue with my dream? That's literally the question you need to ask yourself when things get tough. Like, I know I've asked myself that, and I know that I've applied for a few jobs because I was going through the most.
You could not understand what was going on.
And I was like, I don't
It's
know
so
what's going on, but
relatable.
right
Oh my
now I
God.
feel like if I get a 9 to 5, at least
I have something I
at
can count
least
on.
I got something.
Yeah, but-
I might not enjoy it.
100%.
So,
But-
with what you're saying, Kez, as much as we might be derailing from the topic,
No, we are. So we
but
are.
I'm gonna touch on that because it means so much. I've been an entrepreneur for 8 years now, and for the first 3 years,
6 years on my side.
the first 3 years I was single.
2 years of now.
You were single.
Nobody could touch me or talk to me.
Single.
Single isn't. I had no relationship.
Are we?
My friends were very it's in the same topic. My friends were very distant because my friends were on 9 to 5. I wasn't.
Yeah.
So everything was at arm's reach because of what I had in my pocket, which was what we discussed on episode 2. You know, because I did not have that comfort. And then as time goes, entrepreneurship is very difficult and you have to be very persistent. So as time went, now people started looking at this, like, okay, Sean can hustle you $1,000 or $2,000 in a day. And I'm waiting for the 25th
Possible
to
black
get
job.
that grand.
At 6.5.
Yeah.
That's 6.5. And this nigga, literally, if he does $1,000 a day, he's doing about 30 grand a month. So with entrepreneurship, you really need to forget about the rest of your life. The rest of your life, the fun parties, the bottles, the clubs, put it down. Relax.
Rest.
Build.
Rest.
Rest, Buffett. I was money, was second half. Build yourself on who you are. And that's where I like when we are doing this Why Society. And there's people who still think that I can relax and cook and sunny for $1,000 and tell who for. Listen, if I'm able to send you $1,000, trust me, it's not a pain. I'm doing it because
No, if I'm able to send you $1,000, I won't.
no, my man. He sounds like woozy right now.
No,
but
thing
where
is-
I'm coming from is it's not because when you can send any girl $1,000, it means nothing to you
Okay, let me
because you've got an access. Wait,
let me
finish.
let me tell you why
Let me finish. I want to finish what I'm saying. You've got an access. Hence, any girl can ask for that. And that's why that girl alone knows that there's a Kenzie in her life. You are not there daily, but you are there when she needs you.
Can I send you my rebuttal right there?
Rebuttal,
Shout
man.
out.
Okay.
Rebuttal, man.
Okay, sure. First of all, my belief is that a girl, specifically,
Yeah.
whether it's a side, it's a what's this? A situationship or an actual girlfriend entanglement. you need to realize that what I believe is that a female will not ask you to do something like send $1,000 unless you have actually put it out there that hey, I can send $1,000.
I'm able to.
So there's a thing of okay, so now we definitely going back into the topic. So there's the being an entrepreneur, right, as a human being, regardless of your gender. And then there's not being an entrepreneur, but you are able to hustle money through either using people or expecting something to come through your way or dating rich people, whatever. And both males and females do this.
Yeah.
Course.
True.
That's what I've realized. Both males and females do this. And
By the way, as he's saying this, I hate to say this. We made an example in episode 1 and we said Sponty for the babies and we used him as a pretty boy who gets whatever he wants. Guys, no. Spontaneous is not that guy.
no, he works hard. He works very
So
hard.
I just wanted to correct them. I'm sorry, but I just because now everybody is commenting and saying Sponty for the babies and no.
No, listen. There's a
That's not
sponty for the babies, and there's a sponty for the bags. You have to know the difference. You have to know the difference.
Sauce.
There's a sponty that says, okay, fine, all I'm about today is the Betties. And then there's a sponty that I know, where I know that he's working the whole day.
100%.
He's making things happen. That's fine. That is totally fine for me. My problem is when you start feeling entitled enough to say, because my boyfriend or my girlfriend does ABC,
Yeah.
I expect this every month.
From that person.
Like, and we need to stop confusing it. By the way. There's a huge confusion with that topic right there, because there's females that say you need to treat me this sort of way in order for you to get this sort of loving and understanding.
Fuck it, I'm done.
So I just want to say something.
I don't think we're on the same point though.
No,
'cause
we are. Trust me, we are.
Let me tell you this.
Ooh.
Wait,
Sauce.
let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Because there's females, yes, that expect that, but then these are females that actually have their own.
True.
So yes, within their whole lifestyle, within their whole standard of living, they don't need you to do the most. But at the same time, bro, you see my caliber.
Show up with some.
You see my caliber.
Show up with some shit.
So you can't just
Welcome to the
come
party.
through and then it's Papa and Izio every weekend.
Exactly.
We
Show
can't
up
do
with
that.
something. Show up with
No.
something.
Can I say something, ma'am? Can I speak? So I just wanted to say, gents, we have completely derailed from the topic.
Wana.
But I wanted to say, like, okay, let's not derail. I completely hear your point. I agree on some points. But just going back to the topic, we were saying that why don't people want to work hard for their own, right? That's the topic.
Yeah.
Life is hard, man.
Life is hard.
Life is hard.
But that's not an excuse.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not an excuse.
But it's hard. If
Like-
you come and I meet you at a popular place in Sandton, whatever, and I've been grinding, I've been pushing my shit, and you come and you speak and you say, look, I've got an opportunity for you, I'm gonna jump on it, and then we get to the meeting and then you start saying, okay, but let me see, open your top of it, do this, do that,
Ah,
do
that's
that, do
disgusting.
that's stuff that we as females go through
No, of course. Of
in
course.
every single industry, and
Of course.
a lot of females fall for it.
True.
Because they are desperate.
I think it's desperation.
No, it is.
Yeah,
It is because
yeah.
look, I've been pushing my business for 3 years, for example, and some guy comes to me and says, "I can give you capital. I can do this. I can hook you up with Mang Mang in the next week if you do this." I'm gonna sit and think, "What the fuck?"
No, that's the thing. It's putting you in such a position where, which I want to bring up right now. There's people in life where they see you where you are, and they're gonna use your desperation to get what they want.
True.
And then there's people that see where you are, and they be like, "Hey, yo, she's so desperate. I really feel like she could actually make this work."
With a little push, she can
With a
be
little
very
push,
far.
she
Yeah,
can make this
true.
work. So what I'm going to do is I want to give you this, and then all I want is maybe my capital back, and then you can go all off. Okay, that's fine. But then the moment it moves to using my position as a man to make sure
Which you men do.
100.
You
A
do
whole
it.
lot of men do it.
No, you do.
A whole lot of men
Yeah.
do it.
a lot,
Yeah.
a lot, we do that a lot. But if I use my position now to make sure that, you know, Lesotho's fine, I'm trying to sleep with her, no lies. But
You're rolling your eyes way too much.
I mean,
no, like you know,
Your
like,
eyes are gone,
Like
bro.
it's just like, oh my god, listen, I'm just trying to smash that, and then you have a conversation with her, and then you realize, no, Lesotho is actually someone who's made. When I say made, I mean that mentally, she knows what she wants. She's trying to get to where she wants. And obviously right now she's in a position where the situation is difficult.
it's not working out.
The situation
the way
is
she
difficult.
wants.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to say as Kentani, you know what? I'm going to sleep with Lesotho, I'm going to sleep with Masentle because, hey, she wants something, I want something because she's hot. And that's where, for me personally, that's where the...
Because men
The
will
problem
tend to
is-
use their power to kind of get what they want, knowing that now as the support, I'm almost desperate. I don't want to say desperate, but I'm almost
But you
desperate.
almost, like you're at a point where I can actually kind of not seduce. What's the word I'm looking for? I can kind of finesse.
Yeah.
Like I can kind of finesse you into a position where I'm
Yeah.
like, or rather I can back you up in a corner, and then I'm gonna be like, yo, either you sleep with me, or you get
None
what
of
you
that.
want. Like you know, like you can't really do that in a perfect way.
So this is, for me, I look at it and I'm like, but sometimes this is why you get girls that are still growing up that look up to certain people and know how they got to where they got, and they feel like, "Ah, but maybe I don't have to go to school because I can just meet someone and they can. No,
Did you hear what
it
she
happens.
said? You
I'm
get
just-
it
girls,
happens.
You get young
No,
girls
it
that
happens,
are-
but-
Yes.
so it happens.
It happens.
She's not saying it's okay. She's saying
No,
it
no,
happens.
I
No,
know
definitely, I
I
get
know
you.
you saying to me, why don't people want to work hard for what they want? I'm saying, an incident like this, you'll get a girl child or a guy child, whatever, that looks up to someone and they know the background. This person didn't really work hard. They didn't really go to school for 5 years. They didn't really, go intern. Guy. They met someone influential and that person hooked them up.
You
So
know-
why must I now kilo spend di chelete tsa mama ka senang tsona, by the way, re tswa ko kasi a rena chelete. I can just go to Sandton, meet someone and
you drinking verve.
besides verb, but
And you're having
someone
fun.
can give me an opportunity if I sleep with them.
You're not
And for
doing-
some people that have no morals,
You're not doing-
they'll feel like sleeping with someone is not much. I mean, I sleep with my
I get you.
boyfriend, so if I'm gonna sleep with someone to gain something, that's even better.
I get you. But now, those people in particular, the ones that are looking to
Why society?
Shout out.
they're looking to do what their idols did, and what they don't realize is that there's things that the idols don't put out there, and the amount of work that the idols actually put in. There's a lot of people that actually don't put in the amount of work they put in. They're just out there, hey yo guys, I got a deal. You wait for a few months, they're like, I bagged it. And then you start asking yourself, okay, fine, she did this or he did this without doing 1, 2, 3. But we don't know what exactly transpired through the deal.
Yeah.
So there's a perfect example. I forgot it now. So basically, the example is you, as a person, right, a normal person, you see someone, they're doing exceptionally well in life, and you're like, I want to be like that person. So you start picking up on what they've done on the streets. So there's 1, 2, 3, and you start picking up on the steps, right? And then you realize that this person that you were looking to, that didn't do much to gain their fame or their wealth, they actually have something to offer. That's something you don't have. And then this is when people with power, and I'll say people with power because it's both females and males,
Yeah.
mostly males,
Yeah.
that will use that power to make sure they get what they want out of you.
Out of you. Before they
And-
give you what.
before they give you anything that you want. So obviously, for me it's very misinformed to
To go that route.
to go that route.
It
to,
is.
to say, you know what, because A did this, I'ma do A. Nah, it won't work the same way.
True.
Because I feel like whenever I watch all these celebrity shows or whatever, when they interviewing a celebrity, they always tell you that, listen, the hardest part is actually breaking into it. And then after breaking into it, you still have the thing of staying in it.
Consistent, staying consistent.
Now you have to stay
Yeah.
consistent. Now you have to maintain your thing,
Who you
your
are,
caliber.
how
You have to
good you are,
maintain your
yeah.
standards, and it's easy to get lost in all that. It's very easy. But now, obviously, males are making it harder for females to actually get to where they want to get.
Males are making it harder and easier.
True.
Like I know a couple of girls that, and it's not just like media, it's different industries. Where I know a girl where she got into government because she was dating MEC Kai Kai. And during that relationship,
Are we name dropping?
no, we're not name dropping.
Hey, don't get excited about that shit. Don't get excited about that shit.
I'm just saying, I was about to send the Hawks a message right now. Like,
But she got the position, this girl, by dating a powerful man, and she didn't go to school for that. She didn't even have a matric, but because she was, and this guy loved her.
Did they break up after?
I hope they got
get
it.
Look,
fired.
I hope she got something out of it.
No,
Did she
they
get a
didn't
matric
get fired.
at least?
No, she didn't get fired. She got a proper position, director of guy. And
Director?
she was able to buy her own car, her own place, her own this, her own that.
without a matric.
Without. Just by knowing a powerful man. That's what I'm saying.
Vote
Men are
ANC.
making it difficult and
Hell
easy.
no.
Vote ANC.
So
Hell no.
it's girls like that that say, "Ngwana wa ko strateng ha a mo tseba growing up. Oh, mang o goletse mo. Khona no setse e le director ya ko
Ya ko kae.
government. Damn, maybe if I go to that place
I
that
could.
she went to when she met this guy,
I
maybe.
can win.
So it happens. It really happens, guys. People are powerful
When you
out
say-
here with no credit.
When you said they make it hard and easy, I was thinking it's easy because you have to sleep with them,
Yeah.
and it's hard because your morals are just saying no.
No. Yeah.
And guys,
that.
morals play a huge
The
part
biggest
on
role.
females. I can guarantee you right
On
now.
males too, if you were raised right.
You have morals as males. I didn't know. Sorry, guys.
No, can I tell you?
I'm
No.
a very moral man.
I just thought us females were the ones that.
No,
you
I'm
know,
a very moral
had a
man.
conscience.
Like, trust me, if you're gonna be dealing with me in your life,
Stop.
even with him, he's the same nigga. Well, look, before he continues, we're gonna take a short break. We've been talking for 30 minutes. We need to take a short break, maybe get some liquor up in our bodies, and come back.
First of all,
It's getting heated up in this. Getting
First of all,
heated.
let's go fuck around and get married this year.
Why society? Let's yo, let's just fuck around and get married out here.
I wonder.
You want me to follow up on that? You want me
No,
to
no,
rebut on
it's
that?
cool.
You want me to rebut on that?
Nah, it's cool. I'm taking it's cool.
Easy. I can
I'm taking
rebut on
it's
it.
cool. I'm taking it's cool.
Yeah, guys.
Again, as white society culture, we will not end this conversation until we say we're done. Because white society, literally, we discuss how we feel. So we're gonna come to you with our closing opinions. Again, this is our opinions, not yours. You can comment with yours, and you can give us more topics to talk about on the next episodes. But in closing, why do I not want to work for my own? Who's taking this?
I think you should
Who chose this
start.
first?
I think you should
Okay,
start.
cool. With me, thanks, Casey. With me, work for your own shit. You will never become anything in your life if you're relying on somebody. If you're relying on me, I'm sorry, you won't get shit out of me. Get the point that work for what you want to be so that nobody can take that away from you as a person. And I think the way you were raised as a black child,
Yeah.
you know exactly what you gotta do.
Yep.
You don't have to be an entrepreneur. Go work at a call center, it's fine. Just work for your own. Be able that when you buy groceries, you know that I did this shit. Take pride in it. Don't wait to call for Casey or Sean to say, I'm short of this shit. So for me, work for your own shit. You'll be good.
okay, so basically, I feel like we all have different calibers of ways of living. So livelihood. So why don't I want to work for my own as a rich child? My parents have money. Why don't I want to work for my own as a normal person that is pretty or is more privileged than not? Because men or women give us the platform to make it feel like it's okay for us to ask for these things. Why don't I want to work for my own as a poor person? Because I have a family to feed. I have mouths to... I have a starving background. I have black tags, I have this, that, and the other. So I feel like I covered all of those. So where do I fall in? Because I am trying to find my feet in this world and add to society.
Yes.
And that's that.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So from my part, firstly, I've just always had this belief that us South Africans are very lazy. And we don't really live to our full potential. And look, I'm not against 9-to-5ers. Big ups to you. You know why you're doing it. But I also feel like as youth, as black people, we should go for our dreams and we should try and work towards what we actually want and not necessarily work for someone else. It's not easy having your own company, your own business, but I feel like it's worth a try. Every other country out there, you know,
It's worth a try.
like
Try it out.
African countries, you go to Kenya, you go to wherever, and you get to the side of the corner and someone is making a freaking beaded whatever from scratch. And when I'm a South African, we want things on a silver platter. That's what I've noticed. So try and go for your dreams. It's not easy. I'm not even gonna lie. It's the hardest thing you can ever do. But in the end, it's worth it if you put the work in. So for me, that's why I would not want to work for my own. I just believe in more. Sorry, babe.
Clink, clink.
I believe in doing more. So yeah, that's my input. Don't forget to comment.
Okay. Okay, my input. Listen, there's a lot of people in this world that are very entitled. And you just need to find yourself, really. Find out where you want to head in life. Find out what it is that you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve. And then, honestly, after that, everything will make sense. The people that you have around you, the people that you want to work with, everything will make sense once you have a clear perspective of what it is that you want to do. And don't be entitled. You deserve nothing from anyone.
Nobody owes you anything.
No one owes you anything.
True.
I like these guys. So, yeah, man. Why wouldn't I want to work for my own? Simply because I'm living a privileged life. And I'm getting everything that I want, whenever I want. But at the end of the day, if you're not, work hard. Achieve what you want to achieve. And make sure that you stay with your dream. Don't really change your dream for anybody else. Make sure that it's yours, you own it, and that's it. Yeah.
And it's not yours. Sorry.
It's an Android. It's fine.
No, it's not. Okay, Android users, I got you. But I just wanted to add on that. Sorry, I know I said my closing, but you being privileged is not necessarily. It's not yours. It's your family's.
It could be an inheritance.
Yeah, it could. But it's not yours. Just saying. Hashtag.
Hashtag just saying.
Why society? That was our topic for that. Please don't take it as an offense. If you do, well, you're supposed to change your life. We're trying to teach you something with why society. We're trying to get to a perspective that you understand that you shouldn't let society drive what you do. Why society is about that. Like, subscribe, comment. We need your comment and share. Be all good.
On to the next.
On to the next one.